Friends, ever realized the magic of finding something wonderful when you least expected it? That's serendipity. It happens many times with us and in our lives. It is the occurrence of fortunate and unexpected discoveries or events by chance. It might just happen while searching for something else or without any specific intention. Life becomes doubly interesting because of such occurrences. Friends, this Saturday, let's discuss serendipity in our lives. I'm sure you will find it interesting. So, what is serendipity? It's often defined by accidental, unplanned encounters or realizations that lead to positive outcomes, insights, or opportunities. Our birth in this world itself is a serendipity. Consider the countless variables involved. The meeting of our parents, the timing of that meeting, their individual life choices, environmental factors, and more all culminate in our existence. It's a beautiful example of serendipity, the unexpected and fortunate discovery of life itself. Are there other interesting serendipitous events in life? Probably several of them. Ever realized how penicillin was discovered? By chance. It was serendipity at play. Alexander Fleming, a Scottish biologist, returned from a vacation in 1928 to find his lab bench all messy and neglected. Among the messy clutter, he noticed that a mold called Penicillium notatum had contaminated a bacterial culture plate he had left out. Around the mold, he observed that the bacteria had not grown. This accidental contamination led to the realization that the mold was producing a substance that inhibited bacterial growth, which eventually became known as penicillin and revolutionized medicine by introducing the first antibiotic. One can cite many such examples. Modern physics, which cannot do without the Raman effect, is another. Analytical chemistry, material science, biomedical imaging, security, defense, pharmaceuticals, nanotechnology, they all use Raman spectroscopy in characterizing materials, even polymers, semiconductors, ceramics, and nanomaterials by providing insights into their molecular structures. Be it cancer, drug development, or explosive detection or identification of hazardous materials or drug development, it is Raman spectroscopy all the way. That being the case, how did Raman effect come by? Serendipity. When he noticed an unusual blue color in a glass of alcohol while on a sea voyage, what he saw was that the light scattered from the liquid in a very unexpected way. That accidental observation led to his discovery of the Raman effect, for which he received the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930. Even high quality iron ore and the accidental creation of carbon steel by blacksmiths while trying to create wrought iron was a serendipitous discovery that revolutionized the production of iron and steel and consequently all of metallurgy. Many centuries back during the Gupta Empire in ancient India. Another interesting idea When a Swiss electrical engineer, George the Mestral, once took his dog for a walk and noticed birds sticking to the dog's fur. Intrigued, he examined them under a microscope and discovered they had tiny hooks that attached to anything with a loop like structure. You know what invention was inspired by this observation? Velcro. We use microwave ovens for almost anything we cook: roast, blanch, bake, boil, steam, and even defrost. Ever wondered how the oven came about? Again, serendipity. Percy Spencer, an engineer at Raytheon, was working on radar technology during World War II when he noticed a chocolate bar in his pocket had melted after standing in front of a magnetron that generates microwaves. That observation was enough to invent a microwave oven. All these instances showcase how accidental discoveries of chance or chance observations can lead to groundbreaking inventions and innovations that significantly impact various industries and aspects of our daily life. Many of us must have had chance encounters that found us our friends, particularly our partners, leading to lifelong friendships, romantic relationships, or career opportunities. Serendipity can inspire creativity and innovation, sparking new ideas or solutions that may not have been otherwise considered. Our career paths too can be influenced. Unexpected meetings, unplanned conversations, or stumbling upon a new skill or interest can redirect our professional journey in a completely unforeseen direction. That said, can serendipity be invited into our lives? That would be wonderful. The answer is probably yes. We need to stay open, curious, and receptive to the possibilities that surround us. We need to stay open minded, explore diverse interests, network and develop new connections, stay curious, and be aware, embrace mistakes and detours, and encourage randomness. That will build a serendipity mindset. Friends, remember, serendipity rewards the prepared. However, the randomness and chance elements surrounding our birth, as other events in life, often make serendipity very interesting. We must leave some room and space for serendipity and chance to get into our lives. With this realization comes an appreciation for the uniqueness and wonder of our own existence. I hope you find my explanation of importance of serendipity in our lives interesting. I also hope you will write back to me with your thoughts on the subject. Until then, namaskar, dhanyavad, and thank you. And with a promise to be back the next week.